Hello there, this is Red Joy, and this is our next Insanity difficulty hardcore playthrough. Well, I've talked all time about how, great the Berserker is. Well, I'm going to do a Berserker and then dual class him into a Mage. That's right, I'm going to take a dual class character and I'm going to create a dual class character. The only problem is I actually don't have a good portrait for this, so I'm going to use generic armored male portrait. Obviously you have to be a human to dual class, fighter, and let's go Berserker, right? So Berserkers get the rage ability that gives them a ton of immunities while they're raging. They get temporary HP, they get bonuses to attack and to damage, and to armor class, so just so nice. And it lasts for one turn, so yeah, a nice amount of rounds where basically he'll be able to keep swinging and do damage and all that jazz. So he's not going to specialize in ranged weapons. That's fine, because the weapon choice I'm going to do is going to eliminate that. And yeah, we're going true neutral. This took a long time. So basically what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to take this opportunity to kind of explore the different options of just like chapter 1 experience areas, right? To try to get up to that 32k or beyond, because the goal is to eventually dual class him at level 9, which will be the start of Baldur's Gate 2. So with that, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll do, because I mean it's 1896. His charisma's a little low, but there's an item that we'll probably get that will bump that right up. And first off, we gotta do double weapons, and then we gotta go axes, because axes have not only the thrown axe option, but they also have a lot of good options early on. So go through a couple of voices, try out different voices. You don't need to hear me do this. And we're actually gonna name him Hadrian. Thought about Horatio, but Hadrian I think is just better. And with that, we're gonna go ahead, click accept, and we're going to insane difficulty.
Atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Alrighty, so, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that voice choice. We're going to change it. By the end of the video, we're going to change it. We're going to have to do a little bit of research. But for the meantime, get ourselves some early items, bolts. One thing I also thought about is doing a kind of run that's a very narrative run, right? Way more narrative than what I did before, right? Where I actually kind of script out how the mindset of the character would actually be in the midst of him going from place to place or her going from place to place. And yeah, kind of to actually tell the story. Oh, excuse me. To actually tell the story of Gorian's Ward. So I'm thinking about doing that, and I might do that with an arcane caster or something like that. But we'll see. For now, we're gonna fail at breaking open this lock. Unfortunately, we can't get that 1,000 gold early on, but we can get 300 with this whole business, right? So I would count, but I lost count already. It's okay, I'm counting while I'm actually doing this. Yeah. So I'm expecting this guy to go pretty far, right? Because he's got a great stats, really good strength, very good intelligence, and wisdom is not great, but his wisdom doesn't need to be great, and his charisma is going to be made up by a whole bunch of other things. Physical stats are phenomenal, just like really good. I'm very excited for this run. Hopefully I don't do anything stupid. I feel like with a lot of the other runs I've done, they are very good characters. It's just I make these stupid mistakes as I'm doing them. No excuses behind it. I'm just not smart about the way I do it. So it's more than mildly annoying that I make those little mistakes. But you know what? When you're on insane difficulty, little tiny mistakes, they add up and they can really destroy a run. I'm thinking of Finian and that stupid point of me trying to kill Lathander super early on. I don't know. But you know what? You can't ponder over these things. You just gotta move on. And right now we have the best damn level 1 fighter that we can make. Okay, maybe a half-orc or a dwarf would be a little better, but he's gonna be a tanky boy with stone skins and mirror image and shenanigans like that. Yeah, he's gonna be real freaking powerful.
Hello there.
Oh, this guard is following me.
Greetings, young one.
Okay. So do the whole business here at Candlekeep. This is not going to be a super long video. I'm just going to do this as kind of an introduction to the character of Hadrian. Also show off picking a new face and a new voice set. And then tomorrow what I'll put up is I'll put up a maybe not tomorrow. We'll have to see. I'll put up a list of kind of start the process of him getting to explore the kind of areas before Candlekeep. I think the question is do I bother even picking up a party before the Nashkel Mines? Because I'm thinking, for example, Finian could have soloed the Nashkel Mines, kind of like he did the Cloakwood Mines, just sneaking his way through the whole thing and getting a ton of XP that way. But I didn't quite do that. I also did not get anything from those other guys with Ubi.
No trouble at all.
There's Hull saying that we took our sweet time. He probably vomits a little bit because we're so ugly. Okay, we're not ugly. We're charisma 8. We probably have like a stutter, and we probably don't have great stage presence. Doesn't necessarily mean you're ugly. I mean, like, Baldur's Gate 3, Shadowheart has a charisma of 8. So, probably because she's salty all the time. Or it doesn't have like good social cues or social interactions, right? So, and that's okay. I don't talk right when I'm doing these things. I can't think of words that got It's okay. I'm not making fun of myself. I'm not making fun of people with stutters. I'm just saying that I stutter. I can't think of words good.
What do you need? What do you need?
There you go. And yeah, Firebeat scroll, and that's it. Now you got Berserk.
No trouble at all.
It's hard to find decent folk now.
You get a level. You get Berserk every 4 levels, right? So one at level 4, or starts with one at level 1, then one at level 4, one level 8. So by the time I switch over, I'll have 3 abilities to Berserk, which is, I think, more than enough. I mean, like, if it were 4, I suppose you could go buck wild with it and just, like, you know, use it in any situation, or use it, like, chain them together. But you don't need to do that. You're usually resting between really, really big fights. Okay, so the nice thing is when I'm armed with the double weapons,
No trouble at all.
the only weapon right now that gets the real detriment is the offhand weapon, which only is going to do 1 attack anyway. So it's going to do an extra attack. So at low levels, I don't actually think it's that bad.
I am very...
Hey, it's me, Emmowen.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. So that's, I think, the saving grace for Rangers is the fact that they start with the 2 free points into dual weapons. So if you put the 3rd point in and then put 2 points into like another melee weapon, you're good to go with like 2 attacks right away. So, and then put that last point into longbows or crossbows or something.
If we ever become separated,
You're gonna have a good time for like 20 minutes.
There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
But our goal is to have a good time throughout the entire
The
game.
night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Well, that hurt. Let's see if Dispel Magic will ever work well. Nope. There you go.
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Okay, I just noticed something. Take some time to rewind and check out that image of Sarevok, right? I figured something out. So, Baldur's Gate 3, you have Sarevok that shows up. Spoiler alerts, you could look up videos of this on YouTube everywhere. But his helmet, he just looks weird, right? And I was trying to figure out, like, his head looks tiny, and I was just trying to figure out why did he look weird. And I figured it out. It's because they don't generate the armor the same way that he's generated in Baldur's Gate 1, where the armor comes up and it's like it properly meshes with the helmet, right? In Baldur's Gate 3, it doesn't do that. It's this weird gap where you see his raw neck, right? Now, that may be normal on a normal character, but it just looks weird on him. So, take some time to look, and maybe I'm talking out of my butt here, but like, I just noticed that. So I have lore of 11. I'm not going to identifying anything anytime soon. But we can. I believe I opened up both areas. That's good. I'm going to chat with Monsieur M. Minster. Monsieur Red Wizard.
Oh, there, Wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Wonder what it would be if the Bread Wizards of Thay were just trying to imitate Elminster. That'd be kind of funny. Alright, let's get that magic ring. Yoink. And yeah. So we're almost done for today. If you like what I do, make sure that you leave the video a like, leave a comment below, see if you agree with me when it comes to Sarevok, whether you agree with me, whatever. Subscribe to the channel, we got good stuff. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a cut here, and I'm going to, I actually found a couple of different appearances that I think would be better. Actually, I like this one. This is a good one. And I also look for a different sound set, so we're going to go ahead and skip through all of these because it's a long bit. Trying to find one that actually works. Pardon the chipmunk sounds, but this is what it sounds like. These are really good. These are Neverwinter Nights sound sets.
They cannot stand against us. We should remain together. We all need our rest. How long must we remain? I am wounded. Help me.
This is good.
At your command. Greetings. I have something to say. Very well. It's done. Yes.
Yeah, this is a good protagonist.
The words of my mentor come to mind. Wait and weigh your blow carefully. Then strike once and strike hard, and it shall be the only one you need.
All right, nice. So, with that, I'm going to wish you all a wonderful day. Take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.